The examples of some of the things that women coaches have to go through, it would be hard to imagine if I told you them, but you would go, no, come on.
We raced in a war canoe, which is C-15, which is 15 in a boat, but we didn't race any of the smaller boats. And then I started to question that. There were some absolutely unbelievable responses from our international federation saying it was bad for women's ovaries. Ridiculous statements, but very archaic, but that's the way they were.
I was very clearly told I would never become a fencing master because women, first of all, didn't fence saber, which was one of the disciplines, and if you didn't fence it, how could you possibly coach it?
My referee training I received from an athlete, a woman who had transferred from being an athlete to being an official. So not only was she a woman, but she was also a wheelchair user in a sport where that was very unusual. I didn't know it was unusual then. She was the most experienced referee in our country. We all wanted to learn from her. It wasn't until later that I realized that she was such an outlier, and still to this day is an outlier, that we don't have that many athletes transferring into positions of leadership.
And the going war is only a man and a woman. I was happy with women.
I'd played other sports growing up, and the coaches had generally been male. And then I became a firefighter, and I was living proof that you kind of have to see it to know you can be it. And yet, even though I was living that, it had never occurred to me that I could be a female coach.
I would say definitely because of this idea that women think that if they don't have all the qualifications, they just can't get started. So I remember being that person and saying, I'm just gonna wait, I'm gonna get this course or that course or meet this person.
On a encore le stéréotype qu'on est tellement bonne avec les petits que quand on monte, bien, effectivement, je dis toujours, bien, quand on essaie de monter dans notre sport, bien, on dirait que le plafond de verre, lui, continue de descendre. Alors, c'est de plus en plus difficile et il y a plein de raisons pour ça.
Women are the ones who, are gonna build the family. And so when you start to think about that, life changes. And I have children, but I didn't carry my children. But with that said, if I had to bring my kids to practice or if I had to bring my kids to a game, what facilities or what options do I have to support the fact that I've started a family, right? Where on the flip side, for a man, generally the woman is gonna stay home.
So we need to support them so they don't drop out. And that's why this program is so important.
My goal for this mentorship program is to help create a foundation for strong, sustainable mentorship programs in sport all across Canada. And I hope that the mentors learn new skills and take pride in helping to develop the next generation of coaches for Canada. And that the mentees expand on the possibilities of the impact that they can have as a coach over the course of a lifetime in coaching.
Le programme de mentorat est tellement important. Il est tellement important, parce que on est capable de connecter avec quelqu'un qui a sûrement, malheureusement, les mêmes histoires. Et souvent, quand on a un mentor, on a quelqu'un qui a plus d'expérience, qui est dans le milieu depuis plus longtemps.
I think it's important to acknowledge obstacles. I think it's important to understand the steps to overcome them. And it's really important to ground yourself and be as healthy as you can as a person so that you can overcome those obstacles, but in a healthy way.
I think they provide some guidance around what is possible. I think that strength in numbers is definitely an asset in finding those like-minded people and being able to, share your experiences, share that information.
do it anyway. You might feel intimidated, you might feel like you don't belong, and do it anyway. Go anyway, you belong. There's a reason why you're drawn to be doing what you're doing.
Be persistent. Don't be afraid to find the right people to speak to if you do have issues, and try and build a team that can support you, and you know, ask for some of the things that you need.
Your village is huge. Keep building it. Be resourceful. Continue to dig and find and knock on doors. Never, ever let somebody close a door and never open it again, and get your foot in there and keep it there. Even if it's only open a little crack, one day the whole door will come open.